All right, what's good, brothers? What's good? What's good? Y'all stick a one in the chat, man, if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Let me make sure I got everything going. I don't know what that is I got in the chat right there. All right, let's get ready to do it, man. Let's get ready to do it. I appreciate y'all being in the building, man. Markel, what's good, young homie? Been a minute, man. Been a minute. I ain't seen you in the joint in a minute. I know you be out there getting it. Salute. Divine, appreciate you joining the family. Welcome to the family. Larondo said getting baptized today. Jay Nice, salute, salute. Great minds do think alike, brother. Great minds do think alike. Tez, peace, brother, peace. Yeah, man. Everything gravy, brother. Salute to you. Salute. Appreciate you being in the joint. Black suit. What up with you, man? What up? Queso, I see you, man. Versa, what up, man? Versatile, versatile, I see you. Pale Horse, I see you. Trey Hustles, what up, bro? Will Fitness, what up? King Will, I see you. Kendrick Michael, what up, KM? Salute. Uncommon 772, salute to you, man. Damn fool, been a minute since I've been in one of these. Salute, OG. Yeah, it's been a minute, bro. I know how it is, man. We be out there getting it. You get out there, be getting it, man, before you know it. You know, it's you on something else. You know what I'm saying? Been a minute. Do my son, what up, man? Lord Cotton, I see you, man. Rob, what up? Jay Sean, what up? Royal T, what up with your homie? Salute. Pastor Ecky, salute to you, man. Salute. Laval, what up? What up? I see you in the building. Let's get the people, man. Let's give them a couple of minutes to get in here, man. I want to come in here and talk about this, man, because I'm going to be honest with you. The reality is this, man, and I'm probably gonna come back and talk about this a little bit more. Maybe me and GMB will get on and talk about this, man. But I'm gonna be honest with you. What sparked this is me and G were chopping it up, and we were having a conversation, man, about how embarrassing it is to see all these brothers out here making fun of the fact that the benefits been cut off from poor people. Hey, it don't really matter what somebody said online or whatever. We getting down to the matter of life. And these brothers are not even embarrassed to present themselves as men who are laughing and joking about the fact that there are going to be some hungry children because of some benefits in an environment that was destined to be poor. And the reason it was structured is because it was destined to be poor. And when I thought about that, bro, I was like, man, it embarrasses me to be associated with those guys. And then I said, you know what's even more embarrassing? The fact that they're not embarrassed about posting this online. Man, listen, whatever you talk about in the barbershop or whatever, man, that's cool. But when you don't care what you post, and then as I thought about it, I said, man, you know what? When you really view yourself as a man, you do not live like a woman. And you know how a woman lives? Seeking validation, seeking approval, seeking compliments, seeking interest just in herself, in her physical being, not in her accomplishments, in her physical being. And I'm realizing that there are many men who are starting to behave that way. So today we'll discuss the spiritual benefits of not posting everything on public platforms, or let me look at something right quick. My bad, man, my bad. Y'all know it's always my bad when I got to take a look at something, man. I ain't blaming y'all. It ain't y'all, it's me. Understand me? It ain't y'all, it's me, man. It's me. It's Doc BOA, baby. It's Doc BOA. My bad. I appreciate y'all being in the building, though, man. I really do. All right, so let's get ready to do this. The superiority complex psychology of those who don't share their private lives on public platforms. Let's get into it. All right, if you're on the Book of Alpharonomy channel, this is simulcasted from the King Ray Ray Show with Book of Alpharonomy. Y'all subscribe to that channel if you haven't subscribed already. It's the only other channel connected to my platform. So if you go to the main channel, you'll see that. But also, so what I'm going to do, I want y'all to listen in, and we'll go members only over there. As a matter of fact, let's keep this chat open. I'm going to keep this chat open today, at least for subscribers, until somebody come in here and act a fool, all right? I'll leave it open to somebody come in here and act a fool, but it's subscribers only, though. Because I do want to connect. I do want y'all to know that this channel is available. It exists. You understand me? So let's get into it, man. Now we're gonna take a deep dive, man. This ain't no game show or nothing like that, man. We're gonna take a deep dive. Now, of course, it's gonna be some game mixed in it, but we're gonna take a deep dive on this one, man. All right, so let's get into it. Now, there's a reason that I don't post my personal life. Now, y'all have seen me post a couple of things, or over the years, you've seen me post a couple of things, or you might see me post one thing, and then you might see the crib in the background, or you might see, you might see the condo/studio in the background, or something like that. But I don't post my personal life on public platforms, and here's the reason why. I believe that one should try to maintain psychological ownership over what motivates you. See, most people don't understand psychological ownership. Everybody wants to have ownership of material things. Everybody wants to have ownership of tangible things. But nobody believes in having ownership of your psychology. What motivates you? What drives you? What moves you? And the way people are posting online, it shows that most people post false identity crafting material. See, it goes beyond general communication. I remember back in the day, man, when Facebook first popped out, man, it was just general communication. A lot of these platforms just general communication, or there was some dating sites. Now, people post fake identity crafting material. Everybody wants to present themselves in a way that's not reality. And then people who have reached that level, they want to post themselves for the same reason that the people who post the false identity crafting, right? Everybody wants approval from people they don't know. Everybody wants approval from people they'll probably never know. And what kind of approval is that? What approval are you getting from people that don't know you? What validation are you getting from people that don't know you, from people that won't know you, from people from people that will like a post and move on to the next post and never think about your post again? I want y'all to think about that. If you post something, you get caught up in the flow of posting. You have to keep posting because you know what you've done? You got caught up in the psychological pull of dumb validation. Social media validation is dumb validation. Online validation is dumb validation. How can you be validated by something you did that didn't affect anyone's life? Let me tell y'all a story, man. This is why I've never posted my, every now and then, every blue moon, but I've never just posted my physique at no point. And no matter how lean I was, no matter how swollen, nothing. You know why? Because I was dating this girl one time, man, and she invited me to a family function at her crib. That's how I met her family or whatever. No, she invited me there. So I went, whole family there. I walked in the door in a wife beater, chunked up. Her mama, in front of everybody, said, that ninja looked like a piece of meat. Bro, I turned and looked at everybody. All her little gangster cousins and all that was in there, man. Listen, man, all I had was a 38 revolver, a snub nose, because it was small. I can carry it on me, anywhere. And there's enough in there. Man, that boy ain't got but 6 rounds in it. So I'm sitting thinking, I'm finna have to finesse my way up out of him, man. So I got my hand in my pocket, man. Everybody just looked and then just went back to what they were doing. But her mom, her mama wasn't legally married, but the dude she wasn't legally married, but she was married. They had already been together 20 years, and dude was sitting right there, man, and he was chubby. Now y'all may say, man, that's his fault if he chubby. Nah, bro, that's my fault. That's my fault for presenting to the weak woman something that she ain't ready for. It ain't my job to be out there tempting nobody old lady, man. And that's been years ago. And ever since then, man, I said, man, I just don't show nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be viewed like that. You got to think about how feminine it is for me as a man to want to be viewed the way women like to be viewed. Women like to be viewed as beautiful and enticing and alluring. I'm a man, dog. I want to be viewed as strong and wise and logical and capable of guiding and leading. Now, am I going to eat clean and work out? Of course. But not for that. Man, let me tell you something. I eat clean and work out for health. Looking good is just a benefit of it. I never do it. I've never done it to look good. Man, look, I don't care nothing about that. I care something about health, man. I care something about having grandkids, man, and being 70 years old, but being able to go, maybe not run up and down the court with them, but be able to go and stand up and shoot some threes while we run on the full court. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to run up and down the court back and forth, but I want to be able to, I want to be in phenomenal shape for my entire life. So let's get into it. Let me see, man. Got a couple of more people came in, man. XL Pro, salute. Kenyatta Ali, what up, man? What up? Good to see you in the joint. Who else? I saw somebody else come up in here on GLG. Dorico Bullard, appreciate the time. Appreciate the dime. Salute, Doc BOA. Something for the plate. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Rain and One Man, what's good, baby? Good to see you in the joint. Appreciate you being in here. G Brown, man. Appreciate you being in the joint. Markel, appreciate the 5 bones, man. It's good to see you as well, King Ray Ray. You know, I'm always on my mission, even though we fighting through hard times. Yeah, man. We definitely fighting through hard time. Preem, I see you, bro. Salute, man. Salute. Spiritual OG, man. Salute. I see you in the joint. Logical Thoughts. What up? What up? Good to see you, man. I see G-Lock LA. What up with you? Cozy Real. I see you, Bryce. What up? Madden Gamer. Roberts Jr., what's up, man? All right, so let's get into it, man. So here's what I want y'all to understand, man. Social media has shaped how we define ourselves. And it's not just women, it's all of us. Social media has shaped how we define ourselves. We used to view ourselves a certain way in the real world, but now the fake world, the online world that doesn't exist, has caused us to view ourselves in a way that's approved online. So you got people that can't afford things buying them anyway. You got people dressing in ways they can't afford. You got people spending their last on wardrobes so they can look a certain way. You got people, man, faking like they are somewhere. Faking like they live somewhere. Faking like they're on a plane. Faking like they're on a yacht. Faking like they're in a limo. Faking like they're in a Bentley. Faking like they're in a Lambo. You got all these people faking, man. And the reality is, it's a sad situation because people don't understand how powerful it makes you to not be caught up in social media validation seeking. It makes you strong. It makes you a beast to not be caught up in that. See, here's what we got to understand. Right now, we're at a point where the world is shouting for attention. Everybody wants attention. And you know what? Listen, it don't even have to be a lot of attention. Everybody's, we used to call it 15 minutes of fame. People are okay with 15 seconds of fame now. Literally, people are okay with 15 seconds of shame. When you think about it, man, there's a guy, Charleston White, who was a community activist. May still be, but that was who he was. He was a community activist. The allure of social media made him transform himself into something else. Now, he may still be active in his community, but I can guarantee you he's not viewed as positively by those on a higher level as he was before. Because the allure, the attraction of being viewed by people, being seen by people, being approved by people It has caused even those of us who are on great missions in life to seek this. We'll change our entire appearance to seek this. We'll change our entire message to seek this. We'll change our entire circle to seek this. See, there's a difference in being controlled by visibility versus being controlled by what's visible. When you're controlled by visibility, you don't care what you show. You just need to show something every day. You just need to show something all the time. You don't care what you say. You just need to say something all the time. You just need to be loud. You just need to be heard. You just need to be seen. You just need to be approved of. But when you control what's visible, that means the world gets to see the message you want to relate to them. And there's no amount of pressure. There's no amount of pressure that's going to make those of us who are really in tune with our spirit being switch up and become someone who's controlled by visibility. Listen, bro, believe me, I have had opportunities, I have had offers, I have had chances to connect, I've had chances to flip and go different directions that would have increased my visibility tremendously. But you know what I am? I'm authentic to who I am. I will not cross over and become, someone who's controversial. I will not cross over and become someone who's a clown. I will not cross over and become someone who, attacks the people who support me. I will not cross over and become someone other than who I am. I don't know how to go and become someone. I can't be the way I am and then turn into something else. This is all I know. If I'm who I am and then I turn into something else, I was fake in the first place. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of people who aren't who they present themselves as, who never were who they present themselves as. And now when there's an opportunity to separate yourself from those who can affect you negatively because you increase your financial value, then you see people become who they are. If you look at old videos of Young Thug before he became famous, he never wore a dress. You never saw him dressed like that. He got enough money and fame and reach to where he could protect himself from the fallout of being his true self, and then he started wearing dresses, started wearing blouses, started calling his friends boo and bae, and started calling his homies husband and all of that. Y'all remember that? When you look into the world, what you see is people don't remember that silence is the power of keeping the world locked out. Nobody even cares to be private anymore. Nothing is private. People share everything. Think about how many times we've seen people arguing on Facebook Live or something. And literally right now, you can see people offing each other. Like on Facebook Live, dog, you just hear it. I've seen several instances of someone talking on Facebook Live, and then whoever they were talking about, or somebody just didn't like them or whatever, man, just pulled up on them, man, and offed them on Facebook Live, dog, on the live. There were couples who've been into it, offing each other on the live. There are, enemies who catch up with each other, man, offing each other on the live. Nothing is private anymore. And that's why, man, I am very leery of people who post everything on social media. Because if they'll post everything about them on social media, let something that they think is exciting enough for them to post to their people about you, and they'll post it. I'm very leery of who I share information with. I'm very leery of who I come around. I am very leery of people, man, because people don't understand that my private life is my private life. And it's going to remain that way. I can bring my sons online. Why? I don't need your approval. I don't need you to see that I'm a dad. I don't need you to see me, spending time with my son, hanging out with him, going to the movie or going to, wrestling or in the backyard playing ball or swimming or traveling. I don't need to show or fishing. I don't need to show you none of that. That's my private life. I don't care what you think about my private life. People are so caught up in visibility that normal things that we have always done, people want to post it so somebody can give them props. Oh, dad of the year. Ha ha. There you go. A dad. Ha ha. Look at that mama of the year. Ha ha. Man, people just post whatever. Everybody wants to feel like they're more than they are. See, if I'm just a dad, I'm just a dad. But if I post something online, I'm a dad to a bunch of people. Somebody calls me dad of the year. More men should do that. And more, man, when you see a post and you see people in the comments saying more people should be like that, we need more of this, you could tell they're not in the real world, because that's all around you in the real world. Great dads are all around you in the real world. Great moms are all around you in the real world. Nice people are all around you in the real world. Fair people are all around you in the real world. People who look out for each other are all around you in the real world. Listen, if Monday comes and I call my clients and say, look, I'm a little bit under the weather, I think I ate something bad, or whatever it is, and say, I'm going to have to cancel our session for the day, you know what they're going to ask me? The first thing they're going to ask me, or do you need us to go to the store and pick you up anything? That's the first thing they're going to ask. Every time, it don't matter what it is. Do you need us to pick you up some store? You need us to go to the pharmacy? You need us to go to the grocery store? Do you need us to do anything? See, in the real world, you don't have to value social media and online validation, because in the real world, real people are connected with you. If you're a good person, if you're a quality person, real people are connected with you. See, that's my validation, that people that know me and interact with me value me enough to offer me help without me even asking for it. Offer me assistance that I don't even need, but they're concerned. Nobody online is concerned about me. Nobody's going to hit me up and say, hey, listen, if I post right now, if I posted to say, hey, man, I'm going to have to cancel the show, I'm a little bit under the weather, man, I think I ate something wrong. Ain't nobody going to email me, man, talking about, man, you need me to send you something, BOA? And listen, and I'm not saying y'all should. I'm saying that's how different the real world and social media is. And I'm not saying y'all wouldn't think about it. I'm saying it wouldn't happen. So it's not about the people, it's about the reality of social media, of being online. So why are you posting your real life in a fake world when you can't bring nothing from the fake world into your real life? They're two different areas. It's like you go through a portal, but the only way you can take stuff in is take stuff from the real world into the fake world. You can't bring nothing out of the fake world. Even if you make money off of it, then you bring that back into the fake world. You can't spend that money you bring it back into the real world. You can't spend that money in the fake world. See, let me tell y'all something. When your focus is on posting, you can't see past your own thirst for validation. You can't see it, man. And when you're a man and you start posting the same way women post, and when you start doing the same things, you got to check yourself. You got to ask yourself, why am I doing this? What am I seeking? What am I looking for? Man, popularity is one heck of a substance addiction, boy. Once you're addicted to popularity, you're addicted to it. You can't let it go. You can't get over it. There's no cure for it. There's no remedy for it. There's nothing you could do about it. And people know how toxic it is. Y'all remember there was a time when people were doxing people all over the place? Just doxing people. And nobody had the wherewithal to sue anybody. That's a cyber crime. But everybody was so crooked, they didn't do anything about it. See, here's what most people don't understand. Staying private allows you to focus solely on what's seen. Now, I'm not saying just because you don't post yourself don't mean you don't be online. Yeah, man, we all spend some time online. Maybe not a lot, but we all spend some time on there. Just because you don't post doesn't mean you're not absorbing information. It means that you're not sharing information. Now, let me tell y'all something, bro. If I was not a content creator, I would not be online at all. If I want a content creator, I wouldn't have any social media. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I have YouTube. I still have YouTube Premium because honestly, YouTube is my TV now. So if I'm looking for something, if I need to find something, if I need to, see how something's gonna perform, if I need to watch a review, if I need to the top 10 things to do at a place I'm about to travel to or anything like that, yes, YouTube, I'll still be on YouTube, but not as a poster. If I want a content creator, bro, I would never post anything on any platform at all. At all. And you know what? I know people who don't post anything, and they're different from people that post. You know what I mean? Now, if you're posting because you have a business, that's one thing. But honestly, posting is, most people don't make no money off of it. For most people, posting on social media is a thankless, non-paying job. Most people don't make a quarter. Some of the people that post the most don't make nothing. You understand? I mean, they don't make nothing. May see somebody, man, with 500 followers, man, they got 5,000 posts. They don't make nothing. Just post all the time. Man, people post their kids. People post their newborn baby. People post their sick relatives. People post themselves in the hospital. People post themselves getting locked up. People post themselves getting out of jail. People post themselves after they get beat up. People post themselves that they get shot up. All of these things that are supposed to be left for the private world, man. You got to guard yourself from the need to be visible to everyone. Because when you're visible to your friends like that, you're visible to your enemies too. You can't have no peace. Everybody want to be a celebrity until you become a celebrity. Everybody wants to be a celebrity. Because let me say this again. Most people don't want to be a celebrity. Most people want to be visible. Most people don't want to be famous. They want to be infamous. Most people don't want to be well known. They want to be well liked. And that's the difference in people who actually are focused on what they need to be doing in life and people who are focused on visibility. Visibility is rough, bro. And you got to think about this. The number one, the telltale sign that you are not caught up in visibility is watching without needing to respond. See, if you watch without needing to respond, is a strong indicator of humbleness, patience, and attention to your own mental health. When you see people going back and forth in the comments, bro, and I'll be perfectly honest with you. I got into the habit of responding to people in little slick ways, just making a fool out of them, making them look dumb and all that. But man, I just backed off from that too, because I was like, why? Even me getting into the habit of responding to somebody, making them look stupid. Like, bro, it don't even make sense. Why? I ask myself, why do you want somebody to look stupid? They comment already showed they stupid. Like, if someone says something stupid and you respond to it, you have just lowered yourself to their level of stupidity. You can't even entertain it. I have a show coming up for y'all tomorrow, man, on the BOA channel, man, where this Instagram content creator, man, huge content creator, man, this guy's not decent following. His name is Game Guy Goldie. And he was on a podcast with this woman, and she got him so riled up, man. Like, I ain't never seen him get out of character like that. She pulled him all out of character. And I'm going to talk about it not as a diss to Goldie, not even as a diss to her, but as a way of explaining to you how you never let yourself get caught up like that. Not just because she's a woman, but because she's not on your level. Anybody who's not on your level, you can't respond to them. It just doesn't make sense. So I watch a lot. Well, I mean, I don't watch a lot overall, but I watch the majority of the time what I watch without responding. You know what I'm saying? I'll like a video, but commenting, I don't comment a lot unless I know this creator personally. And there's some camera guys, some tech guys that I know personally that I respond, fishing guys and all of that. But for real, bro, I don't be in the comments doing all of that, because here's what happens. Emotional independence is represented by not being moved by someone else's opinion of something that doesn't matter to you either way. If there's a post and someone comments on it, I don't care what they commented. Who cares about their opinion? Who cares about their thought? Who cares about if they're right or wrong? Who cares about if they're telling the truth or if they're lying? Who cares about if it's a figment of their imagination or if it's a reality of living in this world? Who cares? Who cares? It doesn't matter. So when you think about something that doesn't matter to you, and then you think about someone that doesn't matter to you, and then you think about the opinion of someone that doesn't matter to you about something that doesn't matter to you, that's too much. That's too much to even be wired up to respond to it, man. So it's just one of those things, man. And so I just couldn't believe that she did say some incendiary things, but at that point, that's when you elevate above her. That's when you realize, oh, she's way beneath me. She shouldn't even be here. I At that point, I ain't got no more words for you. You can say what you want to say. Once you say something, it don't matter what you say. Once you say something that I know you ain't talking to me, then I realize that you too slow to realize you ain't talking to me. If you call me something that I'm not, then I know you ain't talking to me. So at that point, I ain't saying nothing else to you. I ain't saying nothing else to you. Yeah, and that's one thing right there too, famo. Man, listen, if I post vacation, man, I'm already back. I've been back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not posting on the best you'll get from me is me walking through the airport because I never take the train. I mean, unless I try not to book a flight where my layover is so short that I got to rush to my next to get on my next flight, my changeover flight. I try not to book it that close. I try to book it at least an hour and a half out. Man, wherever I got to go. If I'm in the ATL airport and I got to go from terminal A to terminal T, wherever I got to go. If I got to go from A to E, I'm just gonna walk. I always do. Like I always walk. I never take the train in the airport, bro. I ain't got time for it. I never do. In any airport I go to, man, if there's a shuttle, I don't take the shuttle. I mean, the train. I don't take the train, man. Why? I'm just walking through the airport. It ain't even no hill. It's just flat walking. So I may show you that, but man, by the time you see, well, even when you see that, I'm back. You know what I mean? I'm back, dog. Yeah. You're right about that, random woman. I may not even be in the pic. It may just be some scenery. Most times I'm not in the pic. It just be some scenery. I just show you where I'm at. You might see the ocean with the sunset behind you. You might see some dolphins out there. Who knows what you'll see? I mean, you may see some sea lions out there, some seals. Man, that's it. But you may not ever know where I'm at. And I just think, man, we have to remember that the real world is out here, man. The real world is a beautiful place, bro. The real world is a beautiful place. I'll be places, man. Like I have a list that I use to collect birds that I've seen. And I just keep adding birds to that list, man. I'll just be somewhere and look around, man. There'll be a bird that I ain't seen. I add it to my list. Been a bird that I heard of, but I've never seen. And then I add it to my list. Because I'm in the real world, bro. I'm looking around at the beauty of nature, man. I'm out here living. When you get caught up in social media, man, you stop living because everything you're doing is for social media. The problem is social media is fake. It's a fake world. The metaverse ain't a real place. And if everything you're doing is to post, you're doing a bunch of fake stuff, man. Because the stuff you're doing don't matter in the real world to real people. In the real world, when you try to post and look like you rich on social media, in the real world, rich people don't care about that stuff. So if you pull up in a Lambo in the real world, rich people don't care about that. You pull up in a Bentley in the real world, rich people don't care about that. They just don't care about it. Now, am I not saying there aren't groups of, certain types of people who may have a little paper who care about that? Yes, but they're a very small group. When it comes to people who have the type of money where you can afford things like that, they're a very small group. Maybe 4% of wealthy people care about a Bentley or a being or a Maybach or whatever it is, a Lambo. Very few people care about that, bro. They just don't care about it. And so when you live your life to post on social media, you start living a fake life. You start living a validation life. And what that does, it causes you to spend a whole lot of money on a whole bunch of foolishness. It causes you to try to stay up on fashion because you got to post, remember? It causes you to stay up and keep flipping cars. Why? Because you got to post, remember? It causes you to get into the habit of showing people where you live, or showing people how you live, or showing people where you go. Why? Because you got to post, remember? You got to keep up with it. Like, if you don't post often enough, they're going to think you fell off, right? Well, I ain't never been on. You know what I'm saying? Far as you know, I ain't never been on. I can't fall off because I ain't never showed you that. I'm already off. Hey, y'all put a one in the chat, man, if the volume sound low. Somebody said the volume sound low. Y'all put a one in the chat if the volume sound low to you. I'm going to give y'all a minute. Wait for about 2 or 3 people to put it in the chat if the volume sound low. I see a couple people, man. Ain't nobody said that. All right, G-Lock said the volume sound fine to him. Hey, man, audio is good for everybody else, bro, so you probably need to make an adjustment on your end. All right. So here's what I want y'all to understand, man. If you know who you are and fully embrace yourself, you don't try to prove yourself through external validation seeking posts. I know who I am. I don't have to prove myself. Man, listen, I posted a workout clip. You know, I posted some of my back day, and then I posted some of my chest day, and I was like, man, why am I doing this, man? I'm not a fitness influencer. If I'm not a fitness influencer, I don't want to post my workouts. Why? I'm seeking validation. If I'm a fitness influencer and I got clients online and I'm trying to move like that, yes, I need to post to show you what I do, what I can do, how I can do, and what I can help you do. But if not, I'm just seeking validation if I post my workouts, man. I did that twice, man. I was like, man, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like the comments. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I almost disable comments on YouTube and on IG. I almost disable comments. You know what I'm saying? I still may disable comments on IG. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a bunch of stupid people on IG. You know what I'm saying? Like a bunch of stupid people on IG. And I don't like the stupidity, man. So when I look at those things, man, I'm like, man, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Why everything we buy, we gotta post it? Why everything we do, we gotta post it? Why we always gotta post ourselves, man? It's pretty feminine. I'm just to be honest with you. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. A woman is supposed to be seeking approval for her beauty and seeking validation and compliments for her beauty. That's what she's made for. She's made to be that. Us as men, we're not made to be that. We're not designed to be that way. Also, I tell you like this, man. When you think about trying to prove yourself through external validation, the people still don't know if you really are who you say you are. So it don't even matter. How do you really think you can 100% convince somebody that you are who you say you are online? Especially now with AI, with all of these different tools that people are using, man, to create fake posts. What makes you believe that you can literally just convince people of anything? So the whole concept is an exercise in futility. Man, I don't do stupid stuff. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit around and do stuff that don't make sense. So I'm trying to convince these people that still don't know for real that I am who I say I am, but they don't really know me to know that I'm who I say I am. Man, that don't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. Got a couple of things I'm working on behind closed doors, man. But I mean, behind the scenes. If it's not meant to be posted, then I'm not gonna post it. But me and my partner, we just started hosting artists, man, at our venue, man. You know what I mean? So we got a couple of things coming up, and Of course, I got to start posting about that. I got to start promoting that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna post about that, man. Just on YouTube, I'll do a community tab post, and then on IG I post it just as a regular post. But man, that's it. It's business. I'm promoting a business. I'm letting you know, hey, this is an event. This is what it's gonna cost. Show up before it get packed out and you can't get in. So that's why, man, if it's not business, why are you posting? It doesn't make sense. Or I'll say again, you can post motivational stuff. You can post information. Information is the only content. Everything else is just you posting yourself for validation. Information is the only content. That's it, man. You think about how they use rappers' social media posts against them to lock them up. Man, why are you letting off at somebody mama house and then talking about it online? Why are you rapping about what you did in the real world? Don't you understand these two worlds don't mix? These two worlds do not mix. You can imagine, I want y'all, when you have time, look up statistics and see how many people have gotten fired because of a social media post that their employer saw. Look that up and see. Look it up and see how many people have lost everything because they posted the wrong thing. Look it up and see how many predators have been able to contact people who are underage because those people are online ungoverned. If you're not a certain age, you don't even need social media. You don't even need it. These people letting their daughters post a bunch of foolishness, whole bunch of dancing and all of that like it's a fun thing to do because they don't understand it's not the real world. This ain't your mama calling you out when her friends over at the house and say, baby, come on out here and do that dance for us. It ain't that. But that's what happens when the real world is replaced by the metaverse, by a world that doesn't really exist, but real people try to exist in a real way in a fake world. This is what you get. You get the results that we're seeing right now. These are the consequences and repercussions of people being so stupid that they believe you can be real in a fake world. There's I can't remember, somebody told, there was something in the metaverse where people were winning money, but it was virtual money. And they were actually, they were spending money to get virtual money that they could spend on virtual stuff. So in the metaverse, they got a Lamborghini, but they can't drive it in the real world. It's a test to see how locked in your psychology is into living in a fake world. How easy is it for you to make it to make you live inside the TV? How easy is it to hijack your brain, to hijack your mind from the real world and force you to live in a world that's not real and not only live in that world, but reap the same spiritual, mental, and emotional benefits from that world that before you could only reap in the real world? How psychologically confused are you? Detaching your self-value from digital applause will turn your life around. You got to detach your self-value from digital applause. You got married women out here posting fairly scantily clad images of themselves every day. Every day. And I'm going to be honest with you, that's what really got sickening about IG to me, bro. You can find somebody on IG, bro, that all they do every day is post a picture of themselves. They don't say nothing. They don't do nothing. They just post a picture of themselves every day. Look at the amount of women, man, who are posting. Man, it got so bad over there, bro. Like, I never just go to the, I guess it's the watch page. I never just go there. I never go there ever. I never scroll. I guess it's the watch page. What was it called, man? The main watch page. Oh, I never scroll that. TikTok either. I never go to the home page and start scrolling. I don't do that. If I ain't looking for something in particular, a clip that I'm about to use, man, I don't go there. I ain't man. Listen, I'm in the search bar. Or I'm just looking at my own profile, answering DMs and checking out content requests and all that, man. That's all I'm doing. I ain't doing none of the other stuff. Why? Because, man, is when you think about the toxicity of women who are willing to post pictures that are exposing parts of their bodies that should not be exposed publicly, you realize the world we're in. You realize the world we're in, man, and it's a very toxic world. Yeah, the FYP. There you go. There you go. I don't go to the main feed on anything, bro. I don't do it. I don't go to the homepage on YouTube. I don't. I'm subscribed to the people whose content I want to watch. You know what I'm saying? So I go straight up there to that tab and see what they posted. That's all I do, man. I ain't got time for it. I don't want to watch nothing that I don't normally watch. I don't want to watch nothing that ain't got nothing to do with what I watch. Because I also don't want to get pulled into this trap of viewing social media for an hour. Listen, can you imagine? Think about this. In 1 hour, right? You're viewing 1 minute post for 1 hour. That means in 1 hour, and some of them are shorter than 1 minute. So let's say if they're all 1 minute, in 1 hour, you view 60 1 minute posts. Let's say if they're 30 seconds, you view 120 30-second posts in an hour. Not even about the same thing. A couple about the same thing, then they drift over to something else. Bro, I don't want to absorb that much content on these platforms, man, in that short period of time. In that amount of time, I just listen to a podcast or I just listen to an audio book or something, man. I ain't got time for it, bro. I can't do it. And I just want y'all to think about how easy it is to detach yourself from digital applause. Get out here in the real world. Deal with people who you can bring value to their lives. And then those people bring value to your lives and they give you appreciation for the value you bring to their lives. That's what living is about. Living is about getting out here in the real world, man. Put your feet on some grass. Put your feet on some soil, man. Stop looking at the beach on Stop looking at the beach online, man. To go put your feet in the sand. You got to start living in the real world, thinking in complete ideas, not captions. The majority of people you meet, they think in captions. Literally, bro, they think in captions. People who, man, listen, I don't even mess around on Twitter, dog. You're not going to force me to say what I need to say in 140 characters. I'm not going to let you do it. I don't even want to do that. Even if it never takes me 140 characters, I don't like the limitations of a platform that says this how many characters you get to say what you're saying. So it's limited like a YouTube title. It's a YouTube title. YouTube title have 100 characters. It's a YouTube title, right? So whereas a YouTube title is only relevant to a content creator, which is great. Okay, let's limit what you need to tell these people this video is about. It makes sense. But how you gonna limit my post to 140 characters? That's all. That's all you get. You got to condense. Do you know how? I'm not finna waste no brain power trying to condense what I want to say into a certain period of time because it's not just a title. It's a thought that I have. So you're gonna make me condense my thought into 140 characters? Man, you crazy. Now, do I have a Twitter? Yeah, I do. I mean, just so I can be on there. So somebody else won't try to beat me on there. You know what I mean? But other than that, bro, I do not have time for it, man. I don't have time for it. It's a crazy world we live in where people don't even have ideas no more, dog. They have captions. Do you know how short your attention span is if you can function with your brain functioning in captions, not complete ideas? That's why everybody's so lost and confused and hurt and upset and going through so many mental, instability crises. Why? Because they don't think anymore. No one wants to think. That's been a pivot in the way content is presented. People just want you to jump right into it. Well, that ain't the way I do content, man. Bro, listen, I do not care about, and it's going to sound, probably it's going to sound to people, but man, I do not care about running up a bunch of subs or any of that, man. Bro, I do this the way I was intended to do it. And I'm not going to get lined up into functioning like a robot. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get lined up in the function like a robot. I'm not a printer. You know, you put paper in me and I can print until my ink run out, and then I can't do nothing but mess the paper up. Bro, I ain't got time for that, man. Yeah, man, let me tell you something. It's just like people using now, man, people to start using these AI platforms like ChatGPT, man. People don't even search for stuff on Google no more, man. They just go, they want everything to be done for them. They want everything to be put together. People don't research nothing, bro. And whatever they find, people mind is so short that whatever they find that's the most complete, that's what they go with. It don't even have to be right. As long as it's the most complete, that's what they roll with. Man, listen, bro. I am looking at people sideways now because people are not thinking. They're living in a fake world and they're letting platforms think for them. And the only thought they have is in a caption. And it's just start noticing when you talk to people how they talk to you in caption form. The only people who don't is people that don't spend a lot of time on social media. People who don't spend a lot of time on social media, they don't talk to you like that. But if you talk to somebody who spends all their time on social media, bro, their conversation, their mental capacity to hold a conversation with you is limited. That's why you hear this thing about, well, you can't even talk. You're supposed to entertain me. You can't even carry a conversation. I only have to carry a conversation because you can't talk. Come on, bro. Think about this. Let's go back some years. Everybody wanted to get their point across in the conversation. They would let you talk, and then when you get through talking, they will have a lot to say, and then you would talk again. Now, people just want you to carry the conversation because they can't talk. People just sit and look at each other, man, like they're crazy because no one can carry a conversation anymore. It's a crazy world we live in, man. It's a crazy world we live in. It's a crazy world. So I say your goal is to make memories, not content, out of your enjoyment of the world's beauty. It's a beautiful world we live in, man. So make memories, not content. Listen, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I'm a gourmet chef, bro. I'm a self-taught gourmet chef. You understand me? Just through trial and error and years of creating and trying different spices and seasonings and herbs and all of that, I'm a gourmet chef. I ain't never met a woman who can outburn me because I'm a gourmet chef. Even if her grandma taught her, I'm a gourmet chef. I'm an outburner. I have thousands of images of food that I prepped. I mean, from the entire prep process, from dicing. You know, when you hear the chef dicing and it sound like this, from those clips to the images to the meals in the skillets or whatever heating surfaces I'm gonna use to the finished product. I got taste tests. I got a bunch of that. Man, I just don't even post it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's my food. It's what I prepared. I don't want to post it. Because if I post it, then I got to put my tag on it. I don't want to do that. So I just share these things with people that I know. If I don't know your phone number, if I can't send it to you, you won't get it. You know what I'm saying? If I can't text it to you, you won't ever see it. And that's it, man. That's how I share content. I share my personal content with people that I know personally. You know what I mean? And that's it. That's the only way I'm gonna do it, man. My personal life is personal. And so it's only shared with people that I have a personal relationship with. That's all. It's real simple to me. Now, you may say, well, man, it's easy for you to say that because you built the platform off information. I'm saying everybody should. If all you do is post what you do and what you buy and all of that, you don't have a platform. You have a self-aggrandizing space where you get to be the queen of the world or the king of the world for the day every time you post. And I don't want that life. You know what I'm saying? I like nature. I like architecture, but I like to experience these things in my own brain, man. I like to experience them in my life. I experience these things for me, not for the world. I enjoy life for me, not for the world. When I've been working hard and I reward myself with something, I do it for me, not for the world. When I want to take a trip, I do it for me, not for the world. When I want to spend time with a man, sexy little hot toddy, man, I do it for me, not for the world. I ain't gotta show y'all, man, who I date, who I mate, who I'm with, who on the team, who cooking for me, who doing it. I ain't gotta show y'all none of that, man. That's my private life. And I ain't trying to prove that my private life is anything to you. You know what I'm trying to prove to you? There's one thing I'm gonna prove to you about my private life. The only thing I'm gonna prove to you about my private life is that it's private and it's my business. That's it. I ain't proving nothing else about it to you. I ain't proving how great it is to you. I ain't proving how fly it is to you. I ain't proving how laid back it is to you. I ain't proving how easy it is to you. Man, let me tell you something, man. I live a self-induced soft life. You understand me? Hey, man, I live a self-induced soft life, man. And I ain't got to share that with nobody, man. I don't want to. It's my life. If you so worried about me sharing mine, that means you ain't got a life. If you have a life, focus on your own life, man. See, here's the thing, man. Here's what I want y'all to remember. You can't allow your perception to be manipulated by these all good versus all bad extremes. You can't do it, man. And that's what posting all the time does. When you get caught up in that cycle, you get so caught up, let's say fashion, what's in style and what's out of style. If you get caught up on that social media stuff, man, on posting like that, you won't wear what you want to wear because you so caught up in it being in style. Or now, you know what's in style, bro? Whatever I want to wear. Whatever I want to wear is in style. If I want to wear it, I'm going to wear it. It's in style, man. It's in my style. See, I don't care what's in your style. I don't care what's in the public style. You know what? You know what style is, man? Style is an individual thing, man. Can't nobody tell you no wide range of how to wear style. Just think about this. Think about you go in a room and there's 100 guys in there. They all got on Timberland boots and they all wear their boots the same. It's stupidity. It's like we're not robots. Think about you going there, everybody got on gaiters, man, and all of them wear them the same. Like everybody got on a suit and everybody wear the same. Everybody got on a tie and everybody's tie look the same. Yeah, you know, man, it don't make sense, bro. It really don't make sense. But that's what happens when you get caught up in the information wave. See, there's the information age and there's the information wave. The information age is where whatever information you want is available to you. Man, there's nothing you can want to build that you can't find out how to build. There's nothing you can want to do that you can't find out how to do. There's no place you can want to see that you can't find out about before you go there. There's nothing that you can't find. That's the information age. The information wave is this. The information wave. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and it's just rocking you however it want to rock you because you caught up in the wave. A wave is a trend, and you're caught up in it. And when you caught up in it, it's easy to get stuck in it. And so for years and years and years and years, you've been training yourself to be somebody you're not so you can be somebody that's hot. And then when it all boils down, when that validation is gone, you're ruined. There have been content creators who have eliminated themselves because they lost subscribers or they lost followers because they needed that validation. They needed that. That's why I'm not a member of. I'm glad you said that, Rain One, man. Listen, I'm not a member of any groups. I've never been a member of any group. People invite me to their groups. People invite me to Facebook groups. People invite me to IG groups. People invite me to groups all over. I'm not joining no group at all. No group. When I was in school, man, I got invited. I got invited to join a couple of fraternities, man. I don't want to be a part of your group. I just don't. You know what group I'm a part of? The Children of Israel. I'm a direct descendant of the Children of Israel. That's the only group I need to be a part of. Your group can't do nothing with that group. You understand me? I'm a direct descendant of the God's chosen people. That's all I need. So that group think and group act and group acceptance and group denial, it's a crazy world, man. And it's been going on forever, but it's been going on the basis of things in the real world, like politics. It's been going on in politics where certain groups of people have always voted a certain way. Black Americans have always, but well, not always, but they used to vote Republican a long time ago, and then they all shifted and started voting Democrat. But that's real world life. That's okay. How do I affect my real life? Groupthink online is totally different. I want y'all to think about this. Look at all the negative things that take place now, and look at how being online can let you take these things as a joke. You can joke about whatever you want to joke about. In the real world, you couldn't do that. You could say whatever you want to say online, but if you was in the real world to get that message to those people, you have to go around them. And you ain't gonna go around them unless you got something positive to say about it. Unless you just got a death wish. And most of us don't have that. Listen, it's an easy way to get out of life than to go somewhere and have somebody do something to you. There are much easier ways to just close the book on life. You know what I mean? Much group, man, that's what it is. That's what it is. Everybody, man, is living like a cult. We live in this cult world now. Everybody's over here. This group of people over here, they hate everybody that's not like them. This group of people over here, they hate everybody that's not like them. And the crazy thing is, none of them are doing anything outside in the real world. They're all moving like that on social media. So when you're not allowing your perception to be manipulated by these all good versus all bad extremes, it's kind of like this. Death and birth. It's like if death and birth is all there are, we never talk about life. Those are two extremes, death and birth. But there's so much life between the two. If you live long enough, let's say you live to be 80, 90, 100 years old, there's so much life between birth and death right there. So it proves that real life is much too volatile for extremism. You can't just be on an extreme end in real life because real life has too many variables. There's too many factors that can take place or come into play in real life. So you can't just say, I'm all the way over here. I'm all the way over there. You can't do that. But on online, man, you can be all the way over there to the left over there every day. Every day you can come online and say, I'm over here. I'm over here. Can't nobody move me from over here. And every day online, you can do that. You can like the same type of post. You can support the same type of content. You can do all of that. You can say the same type of stupid things in your comments. Every time you comment, you can say something stupid online with no repercussions. Because let me tell you what happens online. Online, you have no identity. You're an avatar and a name. It's like prison. You are a number and a name. Where you're from, what you've been through, who you are, what your parents know, what your parents did, if your parents are here, none of that matters online. Because online, you're not a human being. You're a metaverse entity. And all the things I've done, all the life I've lived, all the people I've touched, all the people who have touched me, all the people I've brought joy, all the people who brought me joy, all the people I've given information, all the people who've given me information, all the people that I have known and built relationships with throughout my life, none of it matters once I log in. All of it goes out the window. Unless I share it. And I don't want to share it. I don't value this fake world enough to share all the value from my real world. So I'll keep the two separate. Because here's the one thing I want you to understand. Like I said before, performing for social media is a thankless, non-paying job for most people. So it's not about the money. It's about the validation. And validation, if not kept in check, will soon destroy a nation. And look around you at the world we live in right now. It's rough out here, man. Couple more super chats here, man. Victor Guillory, salute, brother. Appreciate you being in the joint, man. What's good, Doc BOA? Blessings and best wishes. Salute to you, man. Same to you, bro. Peace and blessings to you. Appreciate the dub. Uncommon. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate it. Kendrick Michael, appreciate the dime. This came right on time. I've been off IG for a couple weeks, always spot on. Salute to you, man. Salute, man. Listen, it's a trap, man. You get caught up on it, man, and just be in there. You know, you can't even. You get to the point where you don't even know why you online, bro. You know, you just get there. You're like, wait a minute, man. I do not have time to spend online. If I'm not on here with you guys, man, on this platform, or I do post a little bit on IG, mostly remixes and sequences and things like that, man. Every now and then I'll throw a clip over there, but for real, bro, I'm living in the real world. If I'm not on here doing this content, I don't have time to be on here, man. And that's why I appreciate the fact that y'all stay in tune, man, and y'all stay locked in so y'all can know when I'm on here, so y'all can come in, man, and enjoy this time with me. And I ain't gonna hold y'all all day, man. You know, it's a Sabbath, but I had to come in here and do the Sabbath day sermon for y'all, man. Sundown, man, I have another couple piece of content. And this month, bro, we gonna roll with this content. We gonna roll. King Ray Show with Dr. BOA. We gonna roll on that channel. Book of Alpharonomy. We gonna roll on that channel, man. We knocking out the content, man. I kind of got burnt out a little bit with being online for a minute, though. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all notice, my output just been down over the past couple of months, man. I got burnt out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got burnt out, so I just started focusing on other things, man. Start focusing on other venues and ventures and all of that, man. And then suddenly, man, I got my fire back now. So you know, I had to take a little time off, man. So hey, listen. Let's get to it, man. I appreciate y'all being in the building, man. Y'all go ahead and enjoy the rest of your Sabbath day. My boy, Famo, salute to you, man. You know I ain't miss you, dog. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you being, man. Hey, man, listen, man. Famo, I call him Famo, man, because he been rolling with me for a long time, man. That Famo mean family, for y'all that don't know. Salute to you, man. I appreciate you being in the joint, man, as usual, bro. Man, we going to slide on out of here, man. Y'all put God first. Keep grinding and growing. Peace.